Okay, guys, I hope all is well. So, just had some amazing feedback in terms of the last video we did. We did a video about Bitbot protocol, so obviously a crypto review. So, got some huge views. So, there's clearly an interest in people really finding out more about upcoming projects or existing projects that have just been launched, rather than just the general information about what's happening in the space. So if you haven't already, please make sure you like, you subscribe, you follow on YouTube, which is Rug Detectives on YouTube. Just type that in, you'll find the information. And also if you go to Twitter, Detectives Rug, so at Detective Rug, that's the handle. Also, it would help, would love to receive as much donations as possible so we can continue to provide as much value. That would help you in terms of really looking out for certain projects. I know I've said here bringing down scammers, but the ultimate aim is to be able to assist you in terms of your decision making when you're interested in entering a trade. So looking for DeFi projects, whether it's altcoins, whether it's the main blue chip cryptocurrencies. It just trying to keep your eyes out, because there's a lot of people that are trying to find ways to scam you, to rug pull. So the aim is just to kind of keep your head above water and to ensure that you're making the right decision. So we received just obviously a lot of information regarding a company called Polkacover. So we are going to do a brief review today. So let's go for it. So I've got someone actually just taking a look at this checklist. If you haven't received the checklist already, please make sure you go to, so if you go to Twitter, if you type in, obviously go to the page, Rug Checklist for Investors. So if you click on this link, this goes to checklist here, which gives you a breakdown of what you should really follow before you look at entering a trade. And if you need any help with this, just send me a message, send me an email here. So this is Twitter. Also send me a private DM, whatever. Can be able to reach out to me. And also we have here Blacklisted wallet address. So Blacklisted wallet address, the main aim is to not just to write down, to note the scams that's occurred, because there's too many. We're going to have like 10 pages after a while. The aim is to write down the creators of these projects that have scammed, and if there's some form of consistency. So i.e. like this specific wallet was a creator of e-money, which was connected to Biofarm, Unidex Gas, and so on and so forth. And I explained what happened, and then so on and so forth. So if there are projects that you've seen connections in terms of the person that's created, the dev or whoever has created that specific wallet, and it's there's a scam, there's a rug pull, whatever maybe, send me a message. I'll add these details here. So this would help. So before you make a decision, you can use the Rug Detectives checklist, and also you can take a look at the scam wallets. Just type this or just click this link, and just to make sure that this wallet is not connected to the project you're interested in entering, buying. And then so any information, let me know. We will be coming out with another version. So for the Detectives DeFi checklist, there'll be more of an advanced version. So that will be, I'm trying to really work out the exact monetary structure with that. Obviously it won't be a lot of money, but it's extremely important to one, I'm giving you free value, but also if you want the next step, then there's something we can be able to work out. So anyway, let's get straight to it. So Polkacover, so this is their website. So they're actually listed, they listed so 21st, they basically listed yesterday. So today's the 22nd, time flies, hey. So it's basically been trading in a range right now. Then if we go on to their website, so Polkacover, so all I'm doing is basically just connecting, going through this checklist. Just today's gonna be just a brief one, just to go through the checklist, make some notes just about my views. So I'm putting myself in a position as a investor, as a trader. So let's go through the website first and foremost. So Polkacover, so home, our team, what strikes me straight away is that it's very clean page. This is like a web 4.0 in terms of the visual aspects. You've got clear font size, the color, the theme. So they spent some time in creating this. It doesn't cost a lot, but they seem to have good designers in place, which you can find anywhere, even on Fiverr. So, but anyway, they haven't just, slapped up a quick template within 2 seconds. They've kind of like thought about this whole process, which is good. They do have an opt-in section. So they do understand the SEO, the search engine optimization aspect, and how to, let's say, attract potential clients, customers, investors. So anyway, so less than 1% of all DeFi, crypto, NFT assets are adequately insured. So this is an insurance play. We are starting to see a lot of insurance companies from cover, but they obviously have an actual viable product that works. So it's on the mainnet networks, even though it's been whatever, there was a hack or whatever the situation is. So they've had their issues, but they actually have a product that works. So let's just see. So it's being built on Polkadot. Polkadot is, this is going to really be the next frontier in terms of where they're onboarding a lot of new projects that will be competing with Ethereum, I foresee, this year. So anyway, let's just get back on topic. So the first DeFi insurance marketplace, is it the first? That's what you need to question. The global crypto ecosystem. So insurance protection is an integral part of every financial transaction, the right to access. So blah, blah, blah. So Polkacover will provide global access to purchase insurance products quickly and easily. Okay, so insurance. So good idea, I must say. Ecosystem partners. So it's important to be able to find out whether they're actual partners or not. Let's just take a look at the source code. Just find out some more information here. So CSS files, asset, bootstrapped. So what I'm doing now is just taking a look at how this is built in terms of themes. So Polka team, just looking at the design themes. So they seem they built this with CSS files. They have essentially used their own designs for this. Doesn't seem like this is actual theme. The reason why I look at this is just to ensure that if it's like a WordPress site or a Wix site, these are very simple platforms that you can set up a site. Doesn't mean it's negative, it just means that there's potential for, if you have a WordPress, you can add plugins, and these plugins essentially you could be vulnerable to being hacked, which could affect this specific website, or if they're raising funds, or if they're staking on the website. So all these different aspects. So there could be some vulnerabilities. So, okay, fine. Then I would like to take a look. They should actually click on these links. So these links should be clickable. So if you have these partners, I want to see as an investor that they're actual partners. So show me for example, show me a link to a release, a press release or something that you're partnering with this company, Hacken Chain, or you had a relationship with them. Just builds up the trust. Okay, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. So this is basically the products they're offering, the cover schemes, the P2P insurance, and to claim. Okay, so insurance is a huge space, outside of the whole DeFi. It's $1 trillion industry, so there's huge opportunities if you can get it right. So let's just type down here. So website, I'll basically put here nice design and SEO feel with opt-in for newsletters. So they have a clear understanding of the SEO aspect. So let's go to who's lookup. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to understand in terms of when the domain name is actually registered. So they used a GoDaddy for this. And so we can see some more information here. So by proxy, so there's no details about the location of the specific company, so it's proxy. So they basically conceal this information. It tends to happen a lot. Let's see when they were registered. So they're registered on October the 4th, 2020, which expires in a year. Okay. Then let's go down quickly to, so they've got partners. So I would like to see, so partner links should go to a press release. A press release of some sort. I think this is extremely important. Okay, anonymous frog. Got someone else on it now. So we've got someone that's obviously just taking a look at this theme. So I hope you're enjoying and getting value from it. That's the ultimate aim. So basically, a partner link should go to a press release. This builds trust. So very quickly, let's go to team. So team section here. Okay, so you've got team. So this is obviously doxed. You know, we're finding there's a lot of anonymous projects right now, but they're obviously not. So this builds a little bit more trust, but then we need to find out whether this is the case. So worked in a senior leadership role, insure tech startup, valued at over 1 billion, 10 years working insurance product development. Then we've got the co-founder, operational management experience, worked in Allianz, Netcare, Allianz, AIG, so well-known, huge insurance companies. So that builds a lot of trust. Then we've got the team here. So let's just find out from this guy. Let's just go back. So this is the guy, Kunal Sadani. I hope I didn't butcher your name, by the way. So let's get to it. Okay, head in partnership. So Polkacover. So we would like to see that they have Polka. So insured tech, blockchain, next generation, based in United Arab Emirates. So experience, so March 2020, current to now. So let's just see here. So he worked with Allianz, shows here 6 years ago. So that helps with the trust here, which is good. And then marketplace being built. So stealth mode, is this company called stealth mode? So it shows here that he's working currently with stealth mode, but stealth mode has 338 employees. So this is a different company. So this is a slight question, not really a red flag. Some people just don't update their LinkedIn profiles. But this is obviously a question mark. Why don't you update it so people can be aware of the project that you're working from? I presume you've been working with on this for a few months at least. Well, it shows from the main registration was registered in October, so should have updated since October. LinkedIn profile. So I would basically have here founder has not updated his LinkedIn profile. Okay, so these are things that just question marks anyway, something to look at. So anyway, let's just continue going because we're going to be doing this forever. So these are just some questions here just to be aware of, like why. And also what you could potentially do is all these questions you have, when you go onto their Telegram group, if they have one, or Discord, ask these questions, right? Because you want to hear it from the horse's mouth, as they say, or admin or whoever. Just say, listen, I have some questions, I'm interested. These are questions I have. Why hasn't your founder updated his profile? Why isn't the partner links to the press release? I want to see these press releases. They should be able to openly provide this information. This builds trust. Okay, so Telegram, we'll go to Telegram, Twitter, just quickly just go down here. So this is their Twitter account. They've got 12,000 followers. So since August, that's a huge amount since August. The question I always say is, to have 12,000 followers since August and you haven't even launched is questionable, to say the least, unless you're a well-known entity or unless you're using very strong SEO hacks, black hats, white hats. These are, you know, search engine optimization ways or ways to hack. Because from an investor perspective, when you see 12,000, you think, wow, this is amazing. But what you can do is track to see, you have 12,000 followers, how many people like are you getting that are commenting? So here you have 5, 19 follows, you have 6 comments. Not everyone's going to comment. You have 25. And the reason why I say that is I have 319. So we started last month, and it's organic, right? 319 followers. But with 319 followers, we're getting 3, let's say, comments and 2 retweets, 4 likes, and this is only with 319. So I'm not saying that every single follower should provide this information, but you can just see a correlation between followers and the engagement. That's a good word, engagement. So just things to be aware of. So okay, so Titan Ventures, what do they say here? Thank you for bringing big, fat, huge, great project to the industry. This journey has started. Okay. So this is the process I go through. Take a look at the followers. Take a look who they're following also. Because obviously they probably have some influencers that might have shielded previous red flag projects. Could they be a Ponzi scheme? So these are questions you have to look at. I'm not saying that Polka is a scam. I'm just saying these are things you need to take a look at. So we're doing our due diligence, and then you go to the link just to find out from Telegram. So basically you have then Telegram here, Polkacover. You'll find out more information, start reading through all the content to see when they listed, to make sure the contract, get the right contract, read through their announcements. So go to the announcement section to see if there's announcements regarding any of the releases. So these areas that you, just to backstop and provide this more trust. Okay, so they have that. And then you have Discord, and then you have Reddit information. And then you want to take a look at the product. And then regarding the product, you want to see if they actually have a viable live product that currently. So if we take this out, then we look at the roadmap. So the roadmap basically shows that so this quarter 2020, this is where we are. So insurance marketplace demo, and then marketplace on testnet. So I would like to see, to test it. You have it on the testnet. Where can I actually test it out? So there should be a link to show to be able to test this out. And right now it doesn't exist. So question would be here, where is the product on testnet? This is just a question to be able to ask and just see, and then scroll down. So I would like that product really has basically a live product. So if it's not on the testnet, then I would basically say, okay, you say you have on the testnet, show us the proof in the pudding. So they have a product on testnet, show us where it is. So anyway, let's just go down here. Then we'll go down because it's listed already. So it's basically locked in terms, we want to see if the liquidity is locked. So we'll go to team. So right now it's showing that there's no locked liquidity. And here on Unicrypt, it shows that liquidity is not locked. It could be wrong, but it's just showing it's not locked. So then you want to say, okay, so not locked. So then you want to ask why, or do they intend to do it? So build, and because if it's not locked, then liquidity can be pulled at any second. So if it's not locked, they need to provide why. But again, that's a red flag if it's still not locked, or they haven't updated information. So that's another question to ask. Then if we scroll down, then we'll take a look at some vulnerabilities. We'll take a look at some of the code. So what we'll do is we go through here. Then you'll go to look at the contract on Etherscan. So this is all of the work you would go through. It doesn't take too long, half an hour or so, but you take a look at the contract, some of the links, the holders, and then you'll take a look at like holders here, just to see if there's any issues or red flags. So these are the current holders right now. And oh, what's this here? So we've got a value of 57 million. In terms of this value, percentage is 92%. So this specific wallet holds basically 92% of all of the supply at the moment. So this is a clear red flag here, guys. So a question needs to be asked: why does it hold? So what I'll do is I'll copy and paste this. I'll add this into I'll say even wallet holders, maybe even liquidity. So maybe I can even add a new section for that. So holders, and then basically here I'll click on this link, paste this, and then here you can see that 92% of the supply is held in one wallet. So this is a clear question mark here. And then the current liquidity is 419, but then it's 57 million. So then what I'll do is I can then copy and paste this link. Then I'll go to another site here, just to really do some more research. I want the right contract. I think I did. Okay, so I'm just doing some more research here regarding understanding more about this specific contract and seeing what's happening here. So there's a link. So it's clear that this holder ending E8 is, let's just see here with this contract creator. So the contract creator is not the holder of this specific wallet. Okay, so the holder of this wallet is not the contract creator. So we need to then find out what is going on here. So this is a clear red flag and question mark here to let you know. So until that is really resolved and answered, you know, I would not be touching this project whatsoever. I'm not saying it's a scam, but I'm just saying you need to be aware and ask questions about what's happening. Okay, and then we'll do the whole, we'll go through the code. We'll take a look at finding out more about, so if we just go back here. So basically we'll then start reading through all of the source code to see if there's any backdoors, any minting options, you know, any vulnerabilities. So this is what we'll go over. This will take longer than where we are today. So, and then we'll take a look at the GitHub repository and all this information and just see if the auditors have verified and say yes, say no. So I'll take a look at this afterwards. But anyway, cause for concern in general, they have a clear structure, a good long-term opportunity in terms of insurance, clean SEO, question marks in terms of the Twitter, a lot of followers, not a lot of engagement. Then they have a product on testnet. Is it true? Can we test it? And liquidity is not locked. Holders have over 90% held in one specific wallet. That's clear red flag. And then we'll take a look at the other information. Anyway, so if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. And feel free to donate to what we're doing. So speak to you soon. Take care, guys.